What if the pain and suffering you feel right now is everything you've been looking for? Now, I'm not saying it is, but I'm just throwing the what if question at it. And I know it's a bit of a radical statement, but what if it's everything you've been looking for? What if the one thing you've been running from your entire life is everything you've wanted? And just sit with that possibility. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not making a claim here. I'm just suggesting something. I'm suggesting a way of orienting to it without orientating to it as a problem, as something that needs to be fixed. What if it's everything that's looked for? What if it's unconditional love? Even though it may feel like unconditional pain and terror and suffering. And maybe it's at least the question stopped you in your tracks of running. Maybe it's time to stop running or appear to run. Because let's look at our suffering. There's this big sensation, this sensation of suffering. And there's usually instantly an avoidance or some way to get out of it. Some way to avoid or feel like we're doing something for it. But the best thing with suffering is to just meet it so directly. And we start with curiosity. Because what if it's everything I've been looking for? It opens us up to this suffering. Because I'm not saying it is, but the suggestion here is it could be. The suggestion is everything is what's looked for. Everything that's arising is what's looked for. Even our suffering. But yeah, let's say we're suffering, meeting our suffering. There's fundamental sense of discontentment. Maybe there's fear. Maybe there's hopelessness, sadness, grief. And let's start by taking away the labels. Not to avoid, right? We're not feeling it. We're just taking away the words. Stripping it bare to just its raw sensation. And that doesn't mean, if we strip away the words, that doesn't mean you should stop feeling it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't cry if you need to cry. It's just the mind is holding there's a bit of a tension being held in the mind because I want to meet it fully. Meet the suffering fully and completely. So we take away the words. What's here? Sensation. Is this sensation owned by anyone? Is it yours? Look really closely. It's appearing. But there's the owned or not owned are both interpretations. So what's in between this sensation being owned by someone or not being owned by someone? Because there can be this feeling of this is me, this is my sensation, this is my suffering, I need to do something about it. And let's get that filter out of the way. And keep dropping the pain. This is suffering, this is restlessness. Let's drop these words. Let's drop the owner or the non-owner. And pure sensation. Now, without interpretation, is this fundamentally a problem, an issue? Because can we be with this fully? Because you can't, some things you just can't change. You can't get rid of an unhelpful emotion. You can hide from it, you can bypass it. But at the fundamental core, it's there. There's this, whatever it is, sensations. And then drop the label sensation. And then, is this a problem? Can or does this need to change? Do I really need to change this? Or has just been all the filtering on top made me feel like I have to run from this and change it? Make it, turn it into something else. Get away from it, heal it, fix it. That's all interpretation, coming from someone that owns this sensation and needs to go in and heal this sensation. And just as a reminder, this is not a bypass. This is not going around it. This is meeting it fully, which may not be pleasant or feel good. But allowing it to be as it is, because this awakening business or whatever, I don't know why I use the word business, but this awakening game for me is not about creating a beautiful, pleasant experience 24/7. It's letting go of the need for reality to be any other way than it is, because it can't. You can't change this moment. You can't move the mountain of this moment. It's just what is. This moment is just what is. And that interpretation, the need to fixate, to change, is the source of dissatisfaction, suffering in that sense, the energetic suffering of, I guess, feeling unfulfilled. And back to the sensation. Can I change it? Does this need to change? There might be yes, and then it's drop the word yes. Like, yes, I need to change this. I can't. It's just like meet that directly, without words, without relating to it. What's this sensation without relating to it? Then is it a problem then? Or can I finally just let it be as it is, free of agenda? It's like meeting something unconditionally, without agenda, allowing it to be totally as it is. It's just an energy, a life force. And then, what if this sensation is everything I've been looking for? What if this is everything I've ever looked for? This feeling, this thing I've been running from my entire life. What if it's everything I've looked for? And I'll just leave it there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.